match. I can't tell. I'll tell you what, if Champagne Jerry Morrow is trying to take that into his own hands, it'll lead to a count-out disqualification. Raising the fist now to Cruz, and Cruz, he's ready for him. He's inviting him back into the ring.
Well, I think Morrow's trying to say, look at the knee brace on the guy. That shouldn't be allowed.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, when these two young men get going inside that squared circle, guaranteed to be a lot of wrestling excitement. This one could be a main event anywhere in North America, even the world for that matter, both well schooled in professional wrestling. Scheduled for one fall with a TV time limit, Champagne Jerry Morrow and Cruz. If you're just joining us, a handful of hair takedown there. And he's saying he clotheslined him. There's no way he clotheslined. Even the referee's not going to fall for that.
Now, first of all, you would mess his hair. Well, he's got to fix the ponytail. Crying to the ref as usual.
I don't think he's crying to the ref. He's just explaining to him what exactly went on. Everybody, including me here at ringside, saw Champagne Jerry Morrow grab a handful of hair. I wouldn't put anything more than just that past that man from the island of Martinique. Now working over the arm, the cruiser. Another handful of hair to break the hold. The referee was shielded from that. And Cruz is looking a little frustrated.
Well, you got to take the good with the bad in the match. If you can't handle it, get out of the ring.
Coming up a little bit later on, folks, this is the kind of wrestling action you're going to be able to see from coast to coast and border to border on the WFWA Wrestling Network. And definitely get your tickets early for action like this when the WFWA arrives to your city. We'll have more details coming up with our other colleague, Tony Mariani, a little bit later on. He'll let us in on what's happening around the world of wrestling. And Champagne Jerry Morrow exiting the ring one more time. More or less stalling here, Jimmy.
Well, he's just trying to get the crowd out of it. It's a good thing he's doing that.
Taking his time getting back. The referee has the count on, and the one thing that Cruz does not want to do is break that count. He's already, he grabbed the chair already.
He's just going to sit down until the crowd relaxes.
I'll tell you one thing, this man, one of the most maniacal in professional wrestling, there's no way he's going to get away with that with referee Fiorino. And there it is. The chair gets dropped, and the referee's had enough as well. It's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. And you're right, Morrow is trying to get the crowd out of this, but I think he's getting them more pumped up with covering his ears.
Unbelievable. I can't believe these people are behind Peachy like this.
We can. I'd like to get Tony Mariani in here to our broadcast table here at ringside. Tony, come on over here. I know there's some great excitement with the WFWA coming up, including a phone number coming up where they can reach Tony Condello and book some great talent. How are things looking on your side of the ring?
Joe, unbelievable. That phone number, area code 204-955-6301, promoter Tony Condello. Give him a call and get the WFWA in your town.
I know you're getting your suit and tie all ready for that on-camera shot coming up. Jimmy Max here at ringside, and Cruz is looking great. Tony, your opinion, maybe even a prediction here in the battle of the former champions between Morrow and Cruz.
Well, you can never count out the veteran Jerry Morrow, but Cruz is looking strong after coming back from that knee surgery.
Jimmy, what do you think?
Well, I can't believe between you and Mariani, I can't, you know, where's Condello? I got to talk to him about this, too.
Well, you can see that heavily braced knee there of Cruz, who went through some arthroscopic surgery a few weeks back, but he's looking fine, he's looking healthy, and he's getting some good spring out of those knees, including a beautiful hip toss takedown there, and Morrow doesn't know whether he's coming or going. But I'll tell you one thing, he's going right down to that mat and working over that arm in a good-looking arm bar.
This is when Morrow's really going to start concentrating, not worrying about bringing a chair in.
We mentioned it a little bit earlier on that these two men have met on more than one occasion, even a few times for the WFWA heavyweight crown. And they have had some fantastic battles, and this one guaranteed not to be short of just that. Look at him now, applying a lot of pressure as the cruiser there, who's been working out diligently in the gym. Increased his size and his strength somewhat after that knee injury, and you're getting a good shot of that bandaged up knee there as Morrow grimacing in pain.
I think they just moved the camera away so Chichi can work on the arm against the knee brace.
I'll tell you one thing, that is one man, though, I hate doing interviews with, and I'm talking about Jerry Morrow. The man boasts about speaking 5 languages. I can't understand him even when he's speaking English.
I can understand every word he says.
Well, maybe that's...
I don't like this Chichi. I can't do an interview with him.
He's working over that arm. Cruz still on top of his man, Champagne Jerry Morrow. It's going to take a little bit more than that to get the cork out of the champagne today to celebrate a victory here for Champagne Jerry Morrow, who has his hands full right now with the former champion. The battle of the former champions here. Irish whip off the ropes now. Morrow breaking the hold. Duck Hunter take over there, and he just used his strength. I think that Morrow made a bit of a mistake. He might have hesitated there, and it cost him, and yes, it did. Another arm drag takedown right back into the arm bar.
Well, a normal opponent probably would have got pinned there, but you saw the great kick out by Morrow.
And there is the third man in the ring. The man wearing the striped shirt is Joe Fiorino, asking Jerry Morrow if he submits. You see that? Morrow tapping his arm, Jimmy, trying to get the blood flowing back into that left arm and playing with the ponytail, and I don't think he's giving him a curl of any sort.
He was just asking what kind of gel he uses.
Well, I don't see where that came up in conversation during this match. Nonetheless, a couple of knees for good measure to numb up that arm of Champagne Jerry Morrow. Folks, if you're just joining us, a lot of great action still to come in the program, and we'll have it here for you on the WFWA, where you're going to see some main event wrestling excitement here this afternoon. Still working over that arm. This has been more or less a scientific match, except for a couple of hair pulls. I'll have to even give Champagne Man a little credit for that.
He's been doing well in this match. I'm happy about. Look at this Irish whip coming here. Oh.
Move over now by Chi-Chi Cruz, and a miscue there by Champagne, but enough left in him to move out of the way from that elbow, smashing right back to work on the arm. The action getting a little fast and furious in there.
I hate to say this, Joe, but I think Jerry just fell for that old possum trick.
I don't think that Chi-Chi Cruz had enough steam knocked out of him there for that elbow smash to land, and that was actually a surprising mistake for a veteran like the Champagne Man. Trying to grab him now with a choke by our view here at ringside, trying to duck under that third rope there to see, just to make sure, and I should know better than that, Champagne Man. I don't even know if he's ever read the rule book in wrestling.
He could read it in 5 languages.
And spew it out. Oh, there was a low blow there by Champagne Jerry Morrow. The referee was turned away, and the fans are showing their displeasure there. That should lead to an automatic disqualification.
I had my head turned. As far as I know, there's no way Morrow could do anything illegal.
Well, look at that. He's still having problems getting the blood flowing in that left arm, but he is going to take advantage of that low blow. And a big headbutt, that trademark headbutt from the Champagne Man, as we got to be getting close to that TV time limit here. And another headbutt. And Morrow has turned this match around in a hurry.
Chi-Chi's got to be seeing 6 Morrows by now.
So you said Morrow in there for just a second. That would explain Jerry Morrow just as well. A handful of hair into the turnbuckle, working over the head, trying to stun his man. And Chi-Chi Cruz is probably in the worst shape I've seen him in a long time in the squared circle.
Nice kick out, though.
Yep, 2 count there by Morrow, and picking him up now. And this is where Morrow's strengths come to hand. A man that wrestles very methodically in there, sizing up his man, springing himself off the rope there for added leverage, and another headbutt that lands. That one probably the most devastating.
Could be it.
He might have. Chi-Chi Cruz, I have to give you that. Chi-Chi Cruz, I don't know if he's got anything left. Going for the lateral rope press. And he just had enough to duck that arm under, and that was Morrow's fault for not hooking the leg or pressing down on the shoulders.
I think the fault goes to the referee on that. Should have been 1, 2, 3 right away.
Picking him up for a body slam. You know, sooner or later, the Champagne Man, this is what I was talking about, has to go up top. A lot of time, Champagne Man Jerry Morrow.
He's taking his time. He shouldn't be taking his time. Not with a guy like Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi Cruz might have enough time to regain his marbles, and he certainly has come to life again. A couple of shots to the midsection, and he's shaking. Oh! He just got him on the side of the thigh there. It just didn't get him in the groin, but nonetheless, it had some effect. And Chi-Chi Cruz is trying to set him up here. I think the Cruiser wants to go up for that trademark superplex.
Yeah, if he does, that could be it for Champagne.
The former champions battling it out, but oh, see, Morrow had
time.
This one's been going back and forth. He's still having problems regaining, I guess, that blood flow through that thigh. He's taking his time again. Here we go. He moved out of the way from that vertical body press. He might have him. He got him at 3 counts.
Chi-Chi had the trunks on that.
I couldn't see it from here. Nonetheless, the battle of the former champions could have gone either way.
Where's Candello and Mariani?
Nonetheless, your winner is that man right there, Cruz. This definitely has to put him in line for a title shot in the near future.